Hello and welcome back to Oliver Clatworthy Music, and in today's video I will be looking at the Bristol-based band titled Treemask, and I'm going to be looking at their new track titled Richard the Coward, so let's get straight into it. And if any of you do remember, I have reviewed Treemask before in a live stream video that I posted around June time last year, where I reviewed Treemask, Lara Rose, and the Pavilion all in one video. The Pavilion, great band, Lara Rose as well, and Treemask, all great bands from Bristol. And this is their new track, Richard the Coward, which I've heard the first few seconds of just now, just to test the audio, and I quite like the sound of it. I like that bass sound and that snare sound.
I was fed by silver spoon, straight from the monthly, living life under your lens, living life under a pretense.
I really like the vocals as well. I think the vocalist sounds great. And I reviewed their song titled Pint of Blood before, which I do really like, and I think it's a great song, and I think this has like the sort of similar vibe with, it's quite like post-punky in a way.
From the monthly, living life under your lens, living life under a pretense. Brood heart of the woman you knew.
It's got like the basic structure of like intro, verse, instrumental, another verse, maybe a chorus. I'm not sure, but I do really like this song so far, and I like the feel of the 16th notes on the hi-hats. It really drives the song forward, which I think is just what this song needs.
Brood heart of the woman you knew. New scars in the gully grew. I'd never confess till you were dead, and the madness is explained. Why your daughter's inhumane? 'Cause I would kill myself just to win. It's better than a life of running from my father.
I want to say, I haven't listened to Pint of Blood in like ages since I reviewed it. I feel like it's a different vocalist. I feel like I remember the vocalist from Pint of Blood sitting in a lower register, and I think it's a different vocalist in Pint of Blood, because I sort of remember the track, but yeah.
'Cause I would kill myself just to win. It's better than a life of running from my father.
I think they might have a different vocalist, or like the vocalist was in the band anyway, but wasn't singing on the previous track that I reviewed by them. I can't actually remember. So Treemask fans or Treemask themselves, help me out. Is it the same vocalist on both of the tracks? Because either I'm remembering something very different to what I heard in Pint of Blood, but I think it's a different vocalist.
Oh, what a coward! And what a martyr! I hear his mother.
I love that chorus. Let's go back a little bit. I really like how heavy it got in that chorus. The drum sound is... I love the drum sound for this type of music. Interesting. Okay, this is quite experimental here in the way the song is structured. Because we went from that intro verse, instrumental verse, chorus, sort of like instrumental section, then another like vocal stuff going on here, and it's interesting. I really like the song, but that song, that structural changes just completely threw me off. This is very good. I do like this. And I'm going to listen to Pint of Blood after this, just to be sure of my judgment of the different vocalist. Because I believe I'm correct.
Just the same, every Chinese your name.
I like how it went from that like louder section to like a more like chilled out section here, but still instrumentals. But I'm interested about this last section, what it might turn into.
Every Chinese your name.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. I wasn't really expecting that ending, to be fair. I thought it was just going to continue on through and then like stop, do an abrupt stop here. but I do really like this song. It's very experimental in the terms of like the structural changes, and which I do think are a good fit for the song. So let's jump over to the other screen. So that was Richard the Coward by Treemask, and I did enjoy listening to that, to be fair. I'd never listened to that one before. They released it the other day, and I think it's a great song. I've still not seen them live yet, as I mentioned in that previous review of Tree Mask on that live stream. And I'm sure I'll see them live soon. I'm very busy at the moment. So the next video is out next week. It's going to be a review on the band Bleach 93, who are blowing up everywhere, especially on TikTok. And if you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more of this kind of video, and thank you very much for watching.